Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but thank you so much for hanging in there. I have a lot of new good content coming out. I'm so happy that you have joined my channel, and I appreciate all the love and support. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Today is going to be a very detailed video. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Now I do have notes here with me, so if I'm looking down, just understand that I want to make sure that I am giving you guys all the information that is needed so that you guys can uh, decide or choose whether you want to live this lifestyle. So that being said, let's get started with the video as we have so much to cover. Okay, so today's video, we are going to talk about the ketogenic diet. I have just celebrated my 1 year anniversary on the keto diet, and I lost about 70 pounds in a year. Now, a lot of people suggested that I do this video and really just go into detail on what is keto diet, what are some of the benefits, what are some of the things that I can buy from the store that can help me start the ketogenic lifestyle. And I thought that I could do a really detailed video on this actual lifestyle that I follow every day. Um, Keep in mind, I am not a doctor. I don't have a professional license. This is just basically my experience on the keto diet and what has worked for me. I started my weight off at 235 pounds, and now I'm down way, I've definitely almost reached my goal. So I'm super glad. You subtract 70 pounds from 235, and that will give you my current weight. Okay, so first things first is we're going to talk about what exactly is the keto diet. The ketogenic diet is a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet. It forces the body to burn fats rather than carbs, okay? Because your body is not taking in a lot of carbs and your body's taking a high content of fat, your body's going to start burning that fat off. Okay, so it's very simple. So let's think about it like this. Okay, so my goal for myself is I do 75% fat intake. Okay, 20% protein, which is the moderate percentage, and then 5% of carbs a day. Okay, so typically that's with carbs, it's like 20 grams or less a day. So if you're looking at the back of the label, you'll see it'll show you the total amount of carbohydrates. And make sure that when you're looking at the total amount of carbohydrates, if you have any type of fiber, if you have any type of sugar alcohol, you subtract that from the total carbs. Okay, so that will give you your total net carbs. I'll go ahead and put the formula up here somewhere so that you guys can learn how to calculate net carbs. So yeah, that's all it is I need to stay at a 70% fat intake, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. Because my body is consuming so much fat, that's what my body is actually burning. And because our bodies carry so much fat, it's going to burn off the fat that I've been carrying around for years. So it's using that as a source of energy as opposed to carbs. Which I'd prefer that instead, right? How does the keto diet work? Okay, by consuming less than 50 grams a day of carbs, you deprive the body of carbs. You then go into a catabolic state. Without any carbs to burn, your glucose stores deplete. Okay, shifting your body into getting energy from fat. Okay, so just exactly like I just explained it. Okay, being in this state over a long period of time, you then go into ketosis. Okay, so ketosis is just a state where your body is strictly just burning fat. Okay, so that's just the scientific definition that I just read on how does that ketogenic diet work. Okay, the benefits. A lot of people ask me, what are the benefits of being on keto? Does it help? Well, first things first is it helps you lose weight, right? Like it in a fast period of time, it does help you lose weight. Um, it eliminates blood sugar and high blood sugar and low blood sugars. It balances hormones. So I did notice that me being on this ketogenic diet, every single month when I have my period, my menstrual cycle, it actually doesn't mess with my hormones. I honestly feel a difference in being on that every month. I have less cramps. I'm not as tired. I'm not, like, I feel more energetic when I'm on it. Yes, it's uncomfortable to be on that every month, but at the end of the day, this whole year that I've been on keto, I did feel my body more energized during that week. So it does help balance those hormones during um, that unbalanced hormone time of month. It helps optimize brain function. So it helps you think clearly. It gives you the motivation to exercise or go on a walk or wash your car or do yard work, whatever it might be. It does help optimize that brain function, and even just learning new things. It does help that as well. Obviously, better health. It does help that. Mental health. I'm a true testament to that. I did suffer from depression, low self esteem, self hate for a very long time, and I was done. Last year, I told myself that I needed to change that about me and really focus on loving me first. So it did help 100% my mental health. Weight loss, I already went over that. It also improves acne. Um, with the keto diet, it does suggest that you at least drink 75% or 50 to 75% of your body weight. I drink water, almost a gallon of water every day, and it has really helped my skin. It helps the pigmentation. Just like, I suffer from really bad acne, and ever since I've been on this diet, it has really helped my skin 100%. Um, so it improves acne. We went over that, and it also the ketogenic diet also it was created to help children who suffer from epilepsy. So there's studies out there that it does help with seizures and epilepsy. So especially if there's research behind it and there's proof that it has so much benefits being on this diet. Like, I'm a sucker for trying whatever it was to get me out of my depression state of mind. We're also going to be going over, we have a grocery list that I'm going to be going over, some, different ideas of cookbooks and suggestions that I have that have worked for me. So stay tuned for that. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what to stay away from on the ketogenic diet. Now, if you're researching keto, there's definitely different types of keto diets people follow. There's the lazy keto, and then there's the strict keto. The strict keto is just pretty much staying away from your saturated fats. So, for an example, like bacon, hamburger, steak, a lot of that has your your not so good fats, but a lot of people on keto like to eat those fats because it still helps the body burn that fat off. So that's what's called lazy keto. You're not really keeping track of those saturated fats. Now, things like, or even deli meats. So deli meats they have that not so good fats, your sausages, hot dogs, whatever. Just try staying away from those fats if you're wanting to follow a strict keto diet. And you can find all of this in the back of the label of any type of packaging. If you see like saturated fat or, Yeah, saturated fat or trans fat, try staying away from those because those are typically your processed foods that have that not good fat. Again, a lot of people on keto eat those fats, and it's okay to do that. On lazy keto, you're still going to lose the weight, but just be careful. Make sure you're taking like a probiotic, or you're drinking lots and lots of water to flush those kidneys out, and a probiotic to help the digestive system process those fats, okay? So let's talk about the fats actually. So what kind of fats can we eat? What kind of fats are acceptable? So I'm just going to go over a list of them right now. At the end of the video, I will write out the list, or at the end of each section, I'll write out the list. Either way, you'll have some time to write them down, okay? So what are some good fats? So you have avocados, you have avocado oil. If you want to like fry some like chicken breasts, you can use avocado oil. You have nuts in portions. So if you're putting like drizzling some like nuts on your salad for lunch, or you're just wanting to do like a half a cup of and snack on nuts, you can do that. Flax seeds, chia seeds. There's a lot of recipes for like chia seed, like pudding or yogurt. They have those. So chia seeds is a really good fats. You have olives, cold pressed olive oil, coconuts, grass fed butter. Grass fed butter is probably like grass fed butter and olive oil are probably my everyday go tos. I use grass fed butter in my coffee, which is you initially can make a bulletproof coffee for keto. And if you haven't seen my bulletproof coffee video, please go watch it. It is filmed on my channel. You have your full fat Greek yogurt. You want to make sure it's unsweetened. Anything, sugar is definitely something you want to stay away from. So just make sure it's unsweetened. It's a healthy source of probiotic to help digestive system. So yeah, so full fat Greek yogurt does help that digestive system, and it is a source of probiotics. Okay, you have your salmon, tuna, anchovies, and sardines. So you have your fishes. They benefit your health, and they have a healthy source of omega-3 fats. You have eggs, which have vitamin B, which typically help your vision, your eyesight. You have your cheese. Okay, so your cheeses, everyone loves cheese, and it's such a huge thing on the ketogenic diet. Okay, so those are some examples of good sources of fats. Again, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'd be happy to give you more options for fats. Okay. I just wanted to make this video super simple for you guys, super explanatory, but also understanding to a way if you're starting this diet, you have an idea of what it means to be on keto, what things you can buy at the store. So this next segment, we are going to talk about a grocery list for your ketogenic diet. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back. Let's talk about our grocery list. Again, at the end of this video, I will list everything down below so that you guys can write this down, or I'll do it as I talk. So either way, you're going to have this information to write down. Okay, so this is my grocery list. Okay, so I'm sharing it with all of you, and hopefully it's going to benefit your lifestyle. So let's start with fruits and vegetables. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start with fruits and vegetables. So we have cauliflower, we have broccoli, we have spinach, we have kale, we have arugula, we have bell pepper, we have celery, cucumber, eggplant, asparagus, avocado, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. So all your berries for fruits. Okay, let's go on to meat and fish. We have our organic chicken, bone broth. You have your tuna, your salmon, and sardines. Okay. When I was on the ketogenic diet, like my first week or maybe like my first couple weeks, I ate nothing but salmon, and I like I could feel my body like going into a state of ketosis because salmon has a high content of fat. So like salmon with like asparagus wrapped in foil, and then you put lemon on it and you put it in the oven. Like you can do little pouches like that for dinner or even lunch. So those are good sources of fats. And then you have a veggie on the side um, for dinner as well. So let's talk about dairy and eggs. So dairy and eggs, we got our almond milk, make sure it's unsweetened, coconut milk, unsweetened, hemp milk, full fat cheese, your heavy cream, which is one of my favorites that I use all the time, your eggs, your sour cream, your Greek yogurt, and your cream cheese. Okay, so a lot of the times I'll use like cream cheese if I'm making like if I do like stuffed chicken breast with like cream cheese and steamed broccoli. I'll mix the steamed broccoli and cream cheese, and then I'll cut the fillet, the chicken breast in half, and then I'll stuff it, and then I'll wrap it in bacon. Okay, like again, bacon isn't a good source of fat, but being that I've been on keto for a year, I do eat bacon a lot. So I'm not even going to say that I don't, because I do. Bacon is a huge part of my diet. Okay, so I wrap that with the chicken and I put it in the oven, and it is a fantastic high fat, moderate protein, low carb meal. Okay, heavy cream I put in my coffee, any type of cold coffee, hot coffee in the morning, my bulletproof. As I'm drinking right now, I do put that in my coffee. Let's talk about your fats and oils. You have your avocado oil, grass fed ghee, grass fed butter, extra virgin olive oil, hazelnut oil. You have your coconut oil. So those coconut oils, those oils that I just explained or said to you guys, those are the best oils you can have in your pantry. And the reason why I say that is it's processed differently. So it's actually processed through the actual seed, as opposed to like canola oil, vegetable oil. They're processed differently, and they have a lot of different chemicals in those oils that are not good for your body. So do your research on that. I promise you it's out there. But the oils that I just described in the grocery list, so we have avocado oil, we have extra virgin olive oil, we have hazelnut oil and coconut oil. Those are the best oils you can use on the ketogenic diet, or just like even if you're not on the ketogenic diet, they're still like for the best oils. The avocado oil, because it can reach up to 500 degree, it's good for a frying oil. So if you're looking for a healthy option for a frying oil, you can use coconut oil. A lot of people use coconut oil, but avocado oil gets very high in temperature for frying. So let's talk about snacks and spices. You have your seaweed snacks, like those seaweed snacks that you can get at the store. You have olives, pistachios, flax seeds, chia seeds, nutritional yeast, and a lot of my personal favorite snacks that are not on this list. I eat beef jerky, like sugar-free beef jerky. Like it can't have sugar in it. So I love beef jerky and like nuts, mixed nuts like cashews, walnuts, pistachios, like all those. But obviously, you want to make sure you eat them in portions, okay? I also love peanut butter. You want to get the all natural peanut butter. Like if you want to eat it as a snack with celery, you can do that. Amazing option for a snack. So your celery with your all natural peanut butter. Frozen foods, you have your cauliflower rice, which is one of my go-tos almost every day. Cauliflower pizza, I typically like to make my own pizza out of ground chicken, um, which I use for my crust. But you can definitely, it is ketogenic friendly. And your frozen veggies. So one of my favorites is broccoli. Like I love getting frozen broccoli, like the big things, just because I like using it for different things. Like whether it's like for broccoli for lunch for a salad, or it's for dinner for my stuffing for my chicken. So I like to get the big bags because I eat broccoli almost every day. Excuse me. Miscellaneous items, you have your tofu, you have your nut butter, low carb noodles, Lily's chocolates. I don't know if you guys heard of Lily's chocolates, but those are the best for ketogenic diets. Look them up. You can find them at like Safeway, even Amazon has them. Look it up, but they're really good chocolates. Sugar free, keto friendly ketchup and barbecue sauce. Make sure it's sugar free, barbecue sauce and ketchup. They have them at the store. Go and buy those. Those are good as well. Now, one of my favorite like desserts, a lot of people are like, what can you eat like if you're like craving like the sugar part of, the sweetness of things? Well, like I said, like the Lily's chocolates are some of the best options. But also, I actually love the Rebel ice cream. Now you can find it at any Kroger store, and even like a lot of like Safeway and Walmart is starting to make keto ice creams. Just be careful. Make sure you're reading the label and the carbohydrates and how much net carbs it has. Because remember, you have to add that all into your percentage every day. But the Rebel ice cream is probably one of my favorites. I'll go ahead and post a picture right here of what it looks like. If you have a Kroger next to you, please go and grab it. You will not be disappointed. Also, they have a couple other ones that I'll go ahead and picture it as well, but make sure you're reading the label. So, again, to calculate net carbs, you have the total amount of carbohydrates minus fiber minus sugar alcohol. Okay, so if you minus the fiber and if you minus the sugar alcohol, you're going to get your total number of net carbs. Okay, so that's what you want to look at, the total number of net carbs. Now, if you look at the back of the ingredient label and it doesn't have fiber or sugar alcohol, then there's nothing to subtract. Your total carbs is what your net carbs is. Okay, so I'll put the formula up here so you guys can visually see how to read that carb label. What really helped me in the beginning of starting the keto diet was being a part of like a carb counter, like an app. So like I used my Fitness Pal, and you can actually calculate your macros in there. So macros is just calculating your macronutrients. So you're calculating your carb intake, protein intake, and fat intake. So it's just calculating those three categories, and just to make sure you're staying within your goal and your guidelines. Okay. I am so glad that I was able to hopefully cover everything in this video and help you understand what exactly the ketogenic diet is and what are the benefits and what does it mean. A lot of people have questions about it, don't know how to get started. The best advice that I can give all you new faces that want to start this diet is to start off slow. You do not want to suffer what's called the keto flu, headaches, nausea, feeling tired. Those are symptoms of the keto flu. It just means that you moved way too fast too quickly. So when I first started the keto diet, I actually started off low carb and then I went into a strict keto diet, because I really wanted my body to be used to not intaking that many carbs. So make sure you really listen to your body on this diet. It is very important that you follow and do your research on this diet and take care of yourself. And if you feel yourself getting a headache, it's probably the fact that you're dehydrated or you're lacking potassium. So drink things like a Gatorade Zero or a Powerade Zero, or things that are really going to put those electrolytes in you, because you do not want to suffer the keto flu. Take care of yourself. Don't be scared about it. It's one of the best decisions I made in my life, and I will continue to live this keto lifestyle. But just make sure you're listening to your body and you're drinking a lot of water. I can't stress this enough. Drink a lot of water, everyone, please. I can't stress this enough. water is really going to help that fat just melt away off your body, and it's really going to help cleanse those kidneys from, you know, the high content of fat that you're intaking. I have a few suggestions as far as cookbooks. A lot of people use like an Instant Pot. There is, if you go to Amazon, there is an Instant Pot keto friendly cookbook. I'll put a picture up here. So go and get you that one if you love the Instant Pot, and if you don't want to really think about creating meals every day, use that cookbook. I personally love my favorite keto recipe book is the Southern Keto book, recipe book. It is on Amazon. It is the #1 cookbook in the country. So I'll go ahead and put that picture above here too. Go ahead and purchase you those 2 recipe books. You will not be disappointed. I learned how to cook keto friendly meals from those books. So I hope that this video is really going to be a highlight to your life, and it helps you change in the way where you just want to feel good about yourself mentally and physically, and really put yourself first and love yourself first, because that's the most important part. It's not even the diet, it's just loving who you are inside. So again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I really wanted to get this video out here, be very informative, and really help you guys start this lifestyle, and really help you with your journey. I'm here. If you guys need help on your journey, please message me. I'd be happy to be that mentor and that person to help you get through it, or that coach to help you get through it. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel today. I really appreciate the love and support from everyone. I know I say that so much, but you guys don't understand how much your support means to me. Keto is not supposed to be a hard diet. It's just supposed to be a lifestyle that helps you become mentally and physically healthy again. Okay? So again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate all the love that I've been getting the past couple weeks, and I hope that you guys love this video. Let me know if you have any more suggestions on videos or even the keto diet. I'd be happy to film them for you. As always, stay humble and stay true to yourself. Bye, guys.